Are you looking to stand out in your live streaming sets? And do you DJ live on YouTube, Facebook or Mixcloud? Then today I'm going to take you through some tips on how to improve your live streams. Let's get stuck in. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so tip number one is to have multiple cameras. The idea of having multiple cameras, that is more engaging, and the people watching your live stream can see exactly what you're doing on the DJ controller or your mixer, and they can learn from that. And it's also quite interesting to get a different angle of you performing as a DJ live as well. So consider that. You can have one from the side, one straight on as we are right now, and you can also have a bird's eye view. And also my favorite one is having a small camera right next to the mixer as if you're like really like massive. And yeah, so get some multiple cameras going and make your live stream a bit more creative in that aspect. So you've got some multiple cameras, but you need some better stands. So my three stands that I really like is a small tripod. You can wrap it around things like chairs or tables, and you can also put it on the actual table itself, and it will clamp onto the phone and you can record your DJ set using that. Number two is this current one that I'm using now, and it clamps to the table and it's just got one bendy arm and you can move it in all different directions to get the angles that you need. It's very helpful. The third one is more traditional and is a tripod, and you simply put it on the floor and you can put it at whatever angle that you need it. So they're all relatively cheap to invest in. Amazon has a massive range of them. So it's worth investing in and get your better angles for your camera's shots for your live streaming, definitely. Disco lights and also strobe lights. So you can get a cheap disco lights off of Amazon or any retailer that sells these sort of disco lights. My one screws into the light. You simply screw it in, switch it on, and it starts twisting around with some crazy lights. It's quite cool for some extra effects. The other one that you can get is a light that you put on the floor, and it gives you a nice backdrop of, like, say, green or blue or purple, whatever it suits you. But it's quite a cheap and effective way of getting some backlight as well. So consider that one too. Graphics and overlays. So Defected Records is a house label. They've done a lot of live streams throughout the last 8 months or so, and what they do is they have some cool graphics popping up here and there saying Defected logo or the name of the DJ throughout the live streams, because they have DJs back to back, and it really does just give that extra professional look. So consider doing that. You can get some live graphics on Fiverr, get some graphic designer to get you to do that, and there's also Video Hive, I believe, can you can get download some GIFs and graphic overlays from there as well. So consider that one too. Go green screen. Okay, so what you can do is just buy a green screen and you put it behind you, and you can use a software called OBS, and OBS allows you to then put some sort of moving GIF or animation behind you. And when you're DJing, so it won't look white like this, it will look green initially, but when you overlay the graphic, it will look crazy. It's so engaging, very professional looking. Sonny Federa on the Defected Records has actually done that. I'll put a link to his video in the description below, so if you want to see an example of that, and also show the image here now. But yeah, it's so professional. It takes a bit of getting used to in the setup, but it's well worth it in the long run. My final tip is to use a microphone to reply to the comments that people are putting in the comments section. So I personally use Mixcloud, and you may use Facebook maybe, but the idea is the same. Use the microphone every so often, every 20 minutes maybe, and just engage with the people. They may even be saying you're great, you love this track, or they might even be requesting a track. But yeah, just engage with them. It's a bit different. Not all DJs do it, so you might be able to stand out in the crowd and actually communicate with people that really like your music. So yeah, get involved. That's my final tips for today. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I've got a brilliant checklist on my newsletter, so if you sign up to the newsletter you'll get a brilliant checklist, and that is a checklist for all of you guys to learn and tick off your DJing skills. So get signed up to that. Watch lots of more videos on my channel, so like the video, subscribe to the channel, get stuck into Beat Match Guru, and we'll see you next time.